I'm fat.
Oh, that's like my show, American Elder.
Yeah.
We're all going to star on that.
Hello, everybody. Everybody's still checking in. We are now live on Facebook, so watch yourselves. You never know. Anything, we're now being recorded, so please be willing to stand by your words. I'm going to try to start on time tonight because there are so many people, and I must tell you, I have slightly mixed feelings about celebrating Betty White on Martin Luther King's birthday. I feel a little strange.
Hey, she had no control over that.
No, she really did not. But it also turns out to be our friend Pamela Clay's birthday,
Yeah.
and
She can't be here.
she cannot. She is self taping tonight, among other things, but she wrote me to tell me that she has been so overwhelmed today by so many people's good wishes. And you should see her Facebook page. It goes on. It goes on for a mile,
Yeah.
and
Hey, Melanie.
but we're definitely thinking about Pamela Clay, and it is also Ethel Merman's birthday.
Oh, wow. I didn't
I
know that.
know.
Wow.
And Michelle Obama.
And Michelle Obama's. So,
That's a whole Saturday Night Live show right there. Everything about it is appealing.
well, speaking of which, Stephen, it was very difficult for me to try to find a song that would encapsulate Martin Luther King's birthday, Ethel Merman's birthday, Betty White's birthday, Pamela Clay's birthday, and the loss of our beloved Betty Bonaducci.
Yeah.
I know. So what song could we possibly do? Well, let's try this one. So mute if you want to. I don't really care anymore.
No. Mute, mute, mute.
You may. Just imagine, if he was standing on the Washington Mall and Martin Luther King walked up to the microphone and he said, I had a dream about you, baby. It's gonna come true, baby. You think that we're true, baby. You'll be swell, you'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on a plate. Starting here, starting now, honey, everything's coming up roses. Clear the decks, clear the tracks. You've got nothing to do but relax. Blow a kiss, take a bow, honey, everything's coming up roses. Now's your inning, set the world on its ear, set it spinning, that'll be just the beginning. Curtain up, light the lights, you got nothing to hit but the heights. You'll be swell, you'll be great, I can tell, just you wait. That lucky star I talked about is due. Honey, everything's coming up roses for me and for you. You can do it. All you need is a hand. We can do it. Mama is gonna see to it. Curtain up, light the lights, we've got nothing to hit but the highs, I can tell. Oh, wait and see, there's a bell. Follow me, and nothing's gonna stop us till we're through. Honey, everything's coming up, roses and daffodils. Everything's coming up, sunshine and Santa Claus. Everything's coming up, bright lights and lollipops. Everything's coming up, roses for me and for you. Happy birthday!
Yeah!
Yay!
Bravo!
Happy birthday!
We don't have to tell you to sing out,
Happy birthday,
Louise.
everybody.
Bravo!
Well
Awesome.
done.
Yeah. Love it.
Yay! Well,
Love it.
welcome. We're starting remarkably on time, at least for us. And I want to keep things moving right after I turn off this ad from YouTube. They never stop. They never stop. Ron Kurt, zooming in all the way from Florida. How are you, my friend?
I'm very well. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm delighted to see you, as you know, and we were chatting a little bit before the show, so I'm disappointed I won't be seeing you as soon as I would like, but I know that you'll be coming soon. In the meanwhile, what are you going to do for us tonight, Mr. Kurt?
Well, it doesn't really fit into the theme, and I rarely do anyway. But for Terry and Scott, our wonderful dancers, the song I'm going to be doing is a brand new song by my friend Tom Saputo, and it's very slow blues, and I think it would be a great slow dance. It has a fairly long intro that you can dance to. I'll sing a couple verses, then the solos in the middle are fairly long. There's plenty of dancing time for you. So this is Tom Saputo's new blues tune. He wrote it in December, so he called it December Blues. Hope you like it.
I was trying to find a way to allow you to record, but did you want to?
That's okay. I use an iPad, and if I'm not running the Zoom myself, I can't record even if you give me permission.
All right. Well, let me remind everyone to mute, please, including me, and welcome to your Zoom screens the wonderful Mr. Ron Kurt.
Thank you. We have dancers on the floor. I went to the doctor. I told him I had the blues. Said I went to the doctor. I said I had the blues. He said he couldn't help me. 'cause he was feeling down too. I went to the preacher. I asked, what's wrong with me? Lord, I went to that preacher. I asked, what's wrong with me? He said he couldn't help me, 'cause he was in pain and misery. Terry and Scott, get back on that floor. So I went to a wizard. I asked him to cast me a spell. Yeah, I went to a wizard. I asked him to cast me a spell. He said he couldn't help me. There wasn't nothing he could do to make me well.
Wow. Wow.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron.
Being in the nightclub with the jazz musicians and the great.
Well,
Very
thank
nice.
you.
Ron, can you bring those guys with you when you come out?
Yeah.
Those were fantastic.
It's all one guy. Tom Saputo, he wrote the song. He played keyboards, acoustic guitar, and bass
He's
guitar on it.
Oh,
fantastic.
come on.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And then he put
I thought you were talking
together-
about us.
Well, yeah, yeah, and I loved your dancing, and it was a nice, long, slow dance, right?
Yes.
Who says you can't dance to blues?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have to
Yeah,
move.
baby.
You just
Sexy.
That was a
beat it.
good groove for slow
Just
dancing,
beat
right?
it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Great
it was.
song.
Thank you to our dancers, Terry and Scott. And, I'm happy somebody dressed up. Isn't that nice? Ron, let me put this on gallery view so you can see just how much the entire world loves Ron Kurtz, accompanied and by a song with a track created and written by Tom Saputo on all the instruments. So Ron Kurtz and Tom Saputo, yay, December
Hey.
Blues.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Well,
Hey.
you know, in the event that Tom Saputo ever watches this, he might. You never know. So we will take Mr. Kurtz out of the burning, burning spotlight, and I believe. Ah, yes, there's Christine Gittimer.
Yay.
Hello.
How are you,
It's me.
Christine? Hello, Maita. I see Maita is here. And hello, Cynthia. And I also see Victoria and Eduardo arrived. So, I don't know. So let's get over to Christine. Hello, Christine.
Hello.
I see you are out at sea.
I'm out at sea. I'm beyond the sea.
I
But I'm dressed in rose in honor of Betty White. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of off theme, a little off theme, but as I wrote, I think Betty would understand.
I'm sure at some point Betty must have sung this somewhere. She must have.
And I happen to this, I very rarely have performed anywhere other than here. But I was in a group that sang at convalescent homes. So, it's kind of thematic. This was the track I I had to practice to before I performed with this guy at convalescent home. So there we go.
So this could have been sung at Shady Pines.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
You
For all the people who are still awake.
do you want to record
It's okay.
all right, so let me get out of the way here and welcome our wonderful friend Christine Gittimer.
Thank you. So here we go. Can you hear that? Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, he's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to his arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the stars, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt, my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. It's far beyond the stars, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt, my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. No more sailing, no more
Beautiful,
All
Christine.
right. Oh, what a
Hey.
treat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Thank you.
Perfect.
yeah.
I love that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, well,
Nice.
Christine Kittimer, that was
Beautiful.
fabulous. You're
Thank
like
you.
a breath of fresh air.
It's the sea air. It's the sea salt.
Yes,
Honey, your
it's
ship
very.
just came in.
And Drip's a beachcomber.
Yeah.
Well, let me put this on gallery view so you can see just how much the world loves Christine Kittimer.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Christine Kittimer. All right, well, let me take off my beach hat.
Nice.
Yes, it helps to have a room full of hats.
Steve, your beard's gone again.
What now? Who?
That,
Steve's beard is gone again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I took it off like right after Christmas, but it's growing in a little bit,
Oh,
just a little bit.
that's good.
Well,
But yeah, I'm not trying to grow it back. I'm just, I need to get a battery in my beard trimmer, truthfully.
me too. So, Tommy Tucker, I want to thank you for remembering Martin Luther King today. I got a little carried away with Betty White. It's a tough call sometimes. There's so many wonderful things happening. So, thank you for keeping us on track, Mr. Tucker. Thank you. I know what you're going to sing, so so how are you?
Yeah, thank you, Trip. I would like to record this, please.
Okay. Okay, you may.
Okay. So I also want to mention that Betty White was a pioneer in promoting racial equality. In the 1950s, she had a TV show, and then she invited a tap dancer. His name was Arthur Duncan. And this was in the 1950s, and in the South, she received a lot of mail and threatened to pull her show off if she didn't take the tap dancer off. And she said no. And so anyway, his name again is Arthur Duncan, and he also became the first black performer on the Bob Hope UFO troop, and also the first black performer on the Lawrence Welk show. And in 2017, Betty White and Arthur Duncan were reunited on the Steve Harvey show. And they had not seen each other in almost like 60 years or something like that. So it was, so really I'm celebrating for Martin Luther King and also for Betty White. She is also a pioneer in racial equality. So anyway, let me get my first note going. This is the Black National Anthem for many people that are not aware. Lift every voice and sing till Lord and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Louder rejoicing, one higher than listening sky. Let it resound louder the rolling sea. Sing our song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing our song full of the hope that the present brought us. Facing the rising sun new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light. Keep us forever in the path we pray. Let our feet stray from the places, O God, where we met Thee. Let our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget Thee. Shadow beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand. True to our God, true to our native land. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Bravo.
Yeah. Oh,
Lovely, lovely, and a wonderful
Beautiful.
tribute.
Wonderful as always.
Thank you, Tommy. I love that song too.
Wow, Tommy Tucker, thank you for taking us to church
Always do that. I love
where
it.
we all need to go sometimes. Let me put this on gallery view so you can see how much we all love Tommy Tucker. Yay!
Bravo.
Bravo. So I will take the burning spotlight off of you. I want to make sure I don't forget in the event that our friend Karin Spritzler was going to join us, but something came up, and I got a text. So Karin, we miss you, and we will see you next week. I want to make sure to mention also before we move on that next week will be Jerome Kern's birthday, and so I know you will want to tune in for Jerome Kern, one of the pillars of the American songbook. And we haven't done Jerome Kern yet, so it will be enlightening and fun. Laura Hanson Clark.
Yes. I'm
No,
not going so soon.
Well, Laura Hanson Clark, I'm very happy to see you. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I still don't have makeup on. Sorry.
No, I don't have my makeup
Look
on.
wonderful.
You're an Ivory Girl commercial. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
So I want to.
I put makeup on my eyes when I don't feel so good. But actually, I feel okay. I'm just being super lazy.
You're entitled.
I didn't need to take a nap today either. That's like a first. So I'm definitely feeling better. I just was so sleepy. Just so much sleepy time I needed. So.
Well, I want to tell everybody in about an hour, like around 9 o'clock, Laura and I are going to be hosting a teeny tiny, itty bitty little version of Password. Around 9 o'clock, we will be selecting a few of you to play, and we will.
Anybody wants to volunteer?
Yes, put it in the chat room if you have a burning desire to be one of the 4 participants.
Can I sing the jingle?
We'll review the rules, so don't worry.
Yes, it's very thrown together at the last minute, but Laura and I will be doing that in about an hour. And also, before I forget, this is from Legally Blonde, right?
No, from the last 5 years.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's another
Please,
funny one.
please don't tell Jason Robert Brown that I confused it.
Wonderful song.
This is a brilliant song, and I'm reading the sign up list, and your reasoning is even more brilliant. So this is in case you don't know the last 5 years, it's a musical by Jason Robert Brown, and it is, in the words of Richard Berendt, the best new musical of the 21st century, bar none. And it has in the middle of it this great song that Laura's going to do called A Summer in Ohio. And Betty's last primetime TV show was Too Hot in Cleveland, or Hot in Cleveland.
Yeah, so I figured that's close. Summer, hot.
You could not be more accurate, Laura Hanson Clark. You get all the points.
Oh, good. I'm
So-
glad it worked. And it's a funny song, and she was funny and so cute.
Well, let me get out of the way here, Laura, and remind everybody to mute so you can all hear this fabulous, fabulous song from Laura Hanson Clark.
Thank you. Let me find my little thing here that's supposed to come up. Okay. Can you hear it? I could have a mansion on a hill. I could lease a villa in Seville, but it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio with a gay midget named Carl playing Tevye and Porgy. I could wander Paris after dark, take a carriage ride through Central Park, but it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio where I'm sharing a room with a former stripper and her snake, Wayne. I could have a satchel full of dollar bills, cures for all the nation's ills, pills to make a lion palm. I could be in line to be the British Queen, look like I was 17, still uncertain I'd prefer to be going slowly batty 40 miles east of Cincinnati. I could shove an ice pick in my eye, I could eat some fish from last July, but it wouldn't be as awful as a summer in Ohio without cable, hot water, Vietnamese food, and you. I saw your book at a Target in Kentucky under a sign that said new and recommended. I saw the look of your picture on the inside sleeve, and then I couldn't leave. Richard was with me, but uncharacteristically quiet, and he said, all things considered, I guess you don't have to buy it. So I smiled like Mona Lisa, and I laid my visa down. He wants me, but he ain't gonna get me. I found my guiding line. I tell the stars each night, look at me, look at him. Son of a gun, I guess I'm doing something right. I finally done something right. No, it's not Nirvana, but it's on the way. I play it at the matinee. Then I'll get on my knees and pray I can say in my next bio, I'm never gonna go back to Ohio. I could chew on tinfoil for a spell. I could get a root canal in hell, but it wouldn't be as swell as this summer is gonna be. 'Cause the torture is just exquisite while I'm waiting for you to visit. So hurry up, schmuck, get unstuck and get on the scene. Love the midget, the stripper, Wayne the snake, and Mrs. Jamie Wallerstein. That's me.
Bravo.
Oh, I love that
Nice.
song for you. That's a perfect song.
That is
Oh, there's the-
so hysterical. I never heard
Where
it.
is that song from? Where's that song
Heard
from?
that
The
from.
last 5 years.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
musical the last 5 years, and it's they made it into a movie too, and Anna
Oh, how
Kendrick.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Gotta see that someday. I gotta.
Yeah.
Starring Laura Clark. Starring
So
Laura
funny.
Yeah.
Great lyrics, great stories.
Oh yeah.
So,
State of
Great
Ohio should run that as a commercial to bring people to their state,
Yeah,
just as
they
is.
should. It's so much fun.
so thank you,
Great.
thank you, Laura Hanson Clark. Let me put this on gallery view so you can see just how much the world loves Laura Hanson Clark.
Yeah.
Beauteous, beauteous.
Yeah.
She's coming to us, and in the event that, speaking of Laura, in the event that Sarah Lopez is watching or sees this, we miss you, Sarah, and we hope that you come back next week. And but for now, we will trod the road to happy destiny
Yes. Hopefully she'll be
without
back.
Sarah for the moment.
I should be COVID negative next week, so.
I had friends who lived in Zanesville, Ohio, and it wasn't anywhere near as nice as what you were describing. I've been to Zanesville. I'm not going back.
Yeah, it's never been like a go-to destination.
No.
It's not on my bucket list for some reason.
No.
Oh, I'm looking for Gary Mortimer. Did he leave?
Oh, I don't see
He
him.
was having sound problems. He
Yeah,
was
his computer's not working.
Oh no. Well, Gary, please, if you're watching this on Facebook, please try to find your way back. This was actually the earliest Gary has ever gone. It was a record
Yeah.
for us.
Oh.
No, he's having sound trouble. He can't hear anybody.
Oh no, Gary. Well, I'm very sorry about that. I have been through that myself. All right, Gary. Well, Terry J. Bond, it looks like you're up a few minutes early.
She looks so French. She looks so French.
Well, that's rather
Well.
perfect, Terry J. Bond. I'm not going to spoil it. You do look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of time went into the flip, because I wanted to kind of look like Mary Tyler Moore.
All
There
right.
you go. It's very Mary Richards.
Mary Richards, the character on the Mary Tyler Moore show.
I try to wear the flip every now and then. It doesn't work.
Me neither.
And I see that Christine is here. So you're the Bond girls, or at least one of them is in the audience.
Oh, you mean Cynthia? You
Cynthia,
mean
I'm sorry. What did I say?
Christine.
Yeah, well, she's lovely. She is also here, but I really meant Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. We'll put you on camera afterwards, but right now, Terry had the forethought of texting me last week. She knew she was going to do this, and she got it, and nobody else. And I remembered. So, do you want to record? I bet you do.
No.
All
right.
right.
Okay. I guess I will.
Well,
Pull my
otherwise,
leg.
I look bad. There you go.
You lost that bet and then you won it again. That's good.
I think out of kindness, I think she's doing me a favor. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, please remember to mute because you'll want to hear every moment of Terry J. Bond. Love is all around.
So I loved the show. I loved the character, Mary Richards. I also got to work in journalism at a TV station with some quirky characters, and Sue Ann, played by Betty White, was one of those great characters. And she was strong, feisty, smart. Mary was really smart too. And, you know, they were strong women characters that I loved and confident. And I was confident and I did my thing in the newsroom and on TV and in the field. But I did have some self doubt that tends to creep in. And I think that happens to a lot of us. So, yeah, to Sue Ann and Mary Richards. Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement, you know it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all. You are most likely to succeed. You have the looks and charm, and girl, you know that's all you need. All the men around adore you. That sexy look will do wonders for you. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
So
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nice.
Adorable.
Too
Adorable.
short. Too short.
I know it's nice and short. It's a mashup of the TV theme song, but it's also that second verse that was not in the TV show.
No,
It was not.
there was no sex talk.
That seemed that
No steamy talk.
it kind of felt like it was written by a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It
Pretty
was.
sexist.
Maybe so. Yeah.
Curtis. No, what's his name? Something Curtis. Sonny Curtis wrote it.
Sonny Curtis. Okay.
And then
Yeah, he's all about the looks, right? Because girls get told their whole lives, like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh,
that's all you need.
oh, you're gonna be great." Like, there's no emphasis on the brain, you know. I mean, it's just so.
Well, I see why
annoying.
that second verse didn't make it onto
Yeah.
the TV show. The first one, yeah. The first one happens later after she sells out. That's the second verse. That's what it is. That's when she goes in for surgery and she Terry, let me put this on gallery view so you can see just how much the world all loves you and Mary Richards.
And a really nice total effort on that. Totally.
Yeah.
Just really
Right,
sweet.
the hair, the hat. Where did Cynthia go? Did she disappear?
Cynthia disappeared a while ago.
Maybe she
Oh,
was Gary.
no. She went
She went with Gary, yeah.
Yeah, she's helping
Maybe
Gary
it got
fix
late.
the sound. Well, you know, the hair and the makeup and the scarf and the coat. It pulls out all the stops everywhere.
Yeah, but you forgot the most important thing. It's Terry Bond.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Gary's back. Gary is back.
Oh, Gary's back. Well, thank you, Terry and Scott.
Gary.
Scott, I guess we see you very soon, right?
God.
I used to come home. They used to run back-to-back episodes of Mary Tyler Moore on Nick at Night, and I would get home from my second job just in time to see them. And there was just something, I knew if I could walk in the door, and I worked like these 16 and 18-hour days, but if I could just sit down in front of the TV set I could just watch 2 episodes of Mary Tyler Moore, the world would be okay. And if I could just sit down and I would hear that da da dum dum, and I thought, oh, oh, the world will be okay because Mary is here. So thank you, Terry.
That girl too. That girl too, right?
There are lyrics to the That Girl theme. We'll get to Marlo Thomas, who also had a flip. Thank you. Scott knew that. Where are we? Well, let's go back to our friend Gary.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer for some reason. The sound just stopped.
I've been through that. It's the worst. And we were running a record. This is the earliest you've sung. So
yeah,
your computer didn't know what to do. What are we doing tonight? Oh, it's TBD or TBF.
You want to know what that meant?
Well, yes. I want you to please tell me what's the meaning behind.
Well, this picture ought to give you an idea. I was either going to do F as in funny or TBF, the boy from. So I decided I will do the boy from, which is from the Mad Show.
Well, is this Stephen though?
It is.
All right.
He wrote, actually, the music was written by Mary Rogers, but Steven Sondheim wrote the lyrics to this song.
Yes, well, do you want to record, Mr. Mortimer?
If I may, please.
You may, and this is a great and kind of a little obscure Stephen Sondheim song.
Yes, it is. It's very much so. Let me see if I can get this out. My computer was acting up all night. So anyway, this, like I said, it's from the Mad Show, and the song written by Mary Rogers, and it's a parody of The Girl from Ipanema. Now, Sondheim wrote the lyrics under the pseudonym of Esteban Rionido because he didn't want his name connected to it. So here is The Boy From. Tall and tender like an Apollo, he goes walking by, and I have to follow him. The boy from Tacaremba, La Tumba del Fuego, Santa Malita, Zacatecas, La Junta de Sore Cruz. When we meet, I feel I'm on fire and I'm breathless every time I inquire. How are things in Tacaremba, La Tumba del Fuego, Santa Malika, Zacatecas, La Junta de Sore Cruz? Why, when I speak, does he vanish? Why is he acting so clannish? Oh, I wish I understood Spanish. When I tell him I think he's the end, he giggles a lot with his friend. Tall and slender, moves like a dancer, but I never seem to get any answer from the boy from Tacaremba, La Tumba del Fuego, Santa Malita, Zacatecas, La Junta de Sole Cruz. I got the blues. Why are his trousers vermilion? His trousers are vermilion. Why does he say he's Castilian? He says that he's Castilian. Why do his friends call him Lillian? And I hear at the end of the week he's leaving to start a boutique. Though I smile, I'm only pretending, 'cause I know that this is the last I'll be spending with the boy from Tacaremba, La Tumba del Fuego, Santa Malita, Zacatecas, La Junta de Sore Cruz. Tomorrow he sails, he's moving to Wales to live in San Evre Pusquin Gisco Gera Guindro Bus Sant'Esilio Go Go Goch Och.
Wonderful, Gary.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Amazing.
I like your Barcelona accent.
So funny.
Harry, that reminds me of a Monty Python skit where they were saying, why does nobody remember the famous German composer Johann Sebastian Dingle Dongle? And the name went on for about
Yeah, that's right.
and every time they wanted to say it, they had to go through that whole thing again.
That was epic, Gary. So well done.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really, you took your time with all the funny parts, and you really leaned into it, and it's very close to being live, and it's fun to see you be funny.
Well, I am many times, you know.
Well, yes, you are. I don't
I'm
mean.
glad
to
I could log in again. I mean, the sound on my computer I don't know where it went, but glad I got back.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did too. Well, let me put this on gallery view, so you can see how much the world loves Gary Mortimer. Yay!
Yay.
Thank you.
Yay.
So let me take the burning spotlight off of you, and where? John Rosenthal. Just so everyone knows, I did some rather heavy-handed list manipulation this week. I'm sorry, but I wanted to make sure that Mr. Ron got to see his friend John. And John has to go to work tonight. I know some of you have to get up early, but John actually has to go to work tonight. So I wanted to make sure we got to see you. And how are you, my friend?
Much appreciated. I'm fine, thank you. How are you, Trip?
I'm happy to see you. That's how I am. And I'm excited because I love new work. And this is a song you wrote.
Yes, it is a song I wrote, and it's just perfect for Betty White. I couldn't think of a better occasion for it. Could I have recording?
Yes, I'm doing
option,
it now.
please? Thank you.
Should be able to.
Beautiful. Okay, so Betty has something in common with all of you, and I think with myself as well, and it's what I ended up writing the song about. Some of us peak early in life, and some of us just get better as we get older. And I think all of you are just starting to hit your strides now, and I feel that way about myself. So this song really expresses my philosophy toward life, and it's what Betty and I share in common. And anyway, so I'm not gonna tell you the title. You'll figure it out because it repeats a few times in the song. But I'm excited to share it with you tonight. So I'm ready to get started. Okay. I was late getting out of the gate. This made me fear it would be my fate to settle for mediocrity. But it was always so clear to me that was never my destiny, and that I would see my ascendancy, 'cause I'm a late bloomer. I'm not a baby boomer, please disregard that rumor. Just a late bloomer. I hear 50 is nifty, can't wait till I get to 60. I'm a late bloomer. For all that I may lack, I finally got my six-pack back. I've spent so long hanging on the vine, but now I'm aging just like fine wine. Just ask your favorite sommelier. I guarantee that he will say that my bouquet improves day by day in a mellow and tasteful way. 'Cause I'm a late bloomer. I'm not a gloom and doomer. I've got a sense of humor. Just a late bloomer. I like to live carefree. Don't you wanna hang with me? I'm a late bloomer. I'm tired of being single now. I'm ready to commingle. I've been proceeding at my own pace. It was the tortoise who won the race. It's on that basis I rest my case to those who figured that I was slow. It goes to show you just never know. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. 'Cause I'm a late bloomer. I take it slow and steady, but just until I'm ready. I'm a late bloomer, so I like to take my time. Is tenacity a crime, I ask you, late bloomer? So sorry I kept you waiting, I was busy procrastinating. If there's one thing I've learned these past few years, it's the importance of taking on all your fears. To make that happen, only one thing is essential. You've got to keep exploring your potential. It's time to get up off that shelf and truly let your dreams awaken. As Oscar Wilde said, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Now, I'm here to state it's never too late. The fact is, you dictate your own fate. And in time, you will find those things that set you apart can then be transformed into art. But enough philosophizing. Let's spend our lives just improvising.
Wow, John.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Took the house, lit off the house.
Wow.
You did speak for a lot of us, man.
I love sommelier.
Yeah, I've never heard
Wow.
sommelier in a lyric.
Lyrics, I'm telling you. Oh,
Great, freeing. It was freeing.
Totally agree with that.
Yeah.
It's really my life philosophy. It's sort of how I approach every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
And you look marvelous, Doc.
I feel so much better about myself right now.
Yeah. I
And
totally,
John has another
totally
original
relate.
song.
I didn't even start. I didn't even start singing until I was just short of 65, and that was 9 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
I
And
didn't
John
hear
has
the word.
another. John has another song original that has that word sommelier in it.
Ah,
The one about
I,
the restaurants.
Oh, restaurant song. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you use that word in that one too.
And Julia Childs.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It was hard for me to concentrate after you mentioned you had your six-pack back.
Yeah, you lost me there.
I noticed how that got worked in there.
that makes
Still working on it.
That's okay, because I've never
I've got
had
a
one.
keg down there.
I only have a 2-liter bottle.
Well, John Rosenthal, let me put this on gallery view so you can see how much everyone loves John Rosenthal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love you back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy it worked out. You can get to work with no stress whatsoever. Just imagine uh, doing a road trip with John.
Ah. Whoa.
You know, just bebopping down Highway 1.
Whoa.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'll bring my convertible.
Yeah.
We need a VW bus, man, like a 65.
I sold my VW bus. All I've got left is my 68 convertible.
John,
Can we make it larger? No.
so Henry, hello, my friend. I'm so sorry that we got you, and you're here, and I will make sure you get the sign up tomorrow. I really will. But I'm happy you somehow traversed all of the barriers and made it with us tonight. What are you celebrating tonight?
What am I celebrating? Well, you
Sure.
know, I didn't know it was a theme tonight, but if I was going to sing something, I probably would sing on the theme if I knew the words to "Goodbye Old Girl" from Damn Yankees for Betty White.
Oh.
No, she wouldn't like that very much. Or what about Snow White? Oh no, White Christmas. White Christmas.
Oh, there you go. Well, I don't think you can go wrong, and themes are just suggestions. I'm genuinely happy that you're here. And what are you going to sing, my friend?
Well, I think I'm going to sing "Cycles," an old Frank Sinatra song from the 1960s.
Well, perfect. Here's what did you want to record, by the way?
No.
All right. So everyone, please remember to mute, including me, and welcome to your Zoom screens, Mr. Henry Ruiz. Yay!
Do I have to mute too?
No, you do not.
No, I'm only kidding. So I'm down, so I'm out, but so are many others. So I feel like trying to hide my head neath these covers. Life is like the seasons. After winter comes the spring. So I'll keep this smile a while and see what tomorrow brings. I've been told, and I believe, that life is meant for living. And even when my chips are low, there's still some left for giving. I've been many places, maybe not as far as you. So I think I'll stay a while and see if some dreams come true. There isn't much that I have learned through all my foolish years, except that life keeps running in cycles. First there's laughter, and then those tears. But I'll keep my head up high, although I'm kind of tired. My gal just up She left last week. Friday, I got fired. You know, it's almost funny, but things can get worse than now. So I'll keep on trying to sing, but please, just don't ask me now.
That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty, Henry. Pretty,
Very
pretty,
nice.
pretty.
I remember
Oh
you
my
singing that at
goodness.
Stony Point
Great
several
job.
times. That's a great song for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, Henry, every time I hear you, it's another surprise. It just
I
gets
know.
better. Just gets better and better. I'm so
Yeah.
happy you tuned in. And, well, let me put this on gallery view so you can see how much the world loves Henry Ruiz. Yay!
Hey!
That was
Yeah.
beautiful.
But
Yeah.
you could be walking in Nashville and hear that.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, I didn't mean. I didn't mean to mention the song. I meant you could really be walking down the streets of Nashville and hear Henry singing that. That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, as I said earlier, our friend Karen Spritzler has had something come up, but Maita Dinos is here, and you had a very big weekend, and I'm hoping somehow that they will rebroadcast it. I was unable to see it, and then I tried madly to find a way to watch it yesterday, and I feel terrible because I know it was a big, super big deal, and a lot of people here went. And how was it?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, those of you who were able to make it. I so appreciate your presence, your support, your love. It was wonderful. Fortunately, I could just sit and watch. It was all filmed, so that takes a lot of stress off of this situation. But I picked a song that I think Betty White would like. It's one of the songs from the show. I say this because I found out that Betty White was a real animal advocate, and she did a lot for animals, for getting them. Hold on a sec. She helped animals get adopted. That's right, and help promote more humane treatment for animals, and I'm all for that. And this song is a very personal song, and I think she would have enjoyed this song. So it's a cappella, and it's called No Judgment.
Oh, did you want to record, Mayuta?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Well, everyone, please remember to mute, including me, and welcome to your Zoom screens the wonderful Mayuta Dinos.
Thank you. Okay. Each morning a mockingbird sang at first light. Listening to her was my daily delight. One day a hawk swallowed her beautiful song, left a handful of feathers and a silent dawn. No judgment. I once loved a cat as white as moonlight, homebody by day and explorer by night. One night a coyote made my darling his prey. My heart won't stop bleeding
I miss him each day. No judgment. I befriended a squirrel and I gave him a name. Daily he joined me, he became very tame. I envisioned a friendship lasting many a moon, but he just stopped coming. It ended too soon. No judgment, no judgment, no judgment.
Bravo. That was beautiful.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm so
Oh.
glad to hear that again, Maida. It's wonderful.
Wow.
that's
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Maita, well, thank you so much for coming, and I'm so happy that you made it here tonight. And
Yeah.
I see in the back of you the garden that is your stage.
That's Eve. She is hanging out in the backyard and talks to me frequently about her former life as a model.
Ah, well,
I see.
she's very thin.
And tall.
Really thin.
Yeah, well, you can't be too rich or too thin.
No, I know. I have never been too thin.
Or too rich. So,
Or too rich.
I'm just saying.
Thank you for reminding me. I
live to
try not to think about money.
Well, Maita,
Try to think about weight.
let me put this on gallery view so you can see how much we all love Maita Dinos.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. Lovely.
And I so hope we get a chance that they rebroadcast The Garden Is My Stage.
Me too. I would like to see that also.
They might do it. I sort of saw some of their emails and they were saying, why don't we do it again?
I hope so. I totally forgot about it. I'm so embarrassed. I didn't realize it until the next day, and I saw the posts about the show. I went, no, completely blanked out.
Well, then you can imagine my embarrassment as a guy who writes a newsletter where well,
no guilt, no embarrassment.
Yeah, no judgment. Just like
no judgment.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I know how much time and effort goes into things, but I ended up. I'll share with you later. I was actually writing at the time, so I was kind of lost in that land for a while. Rob Sturble.
There he is.
Ron Sturble.
How are you? I'm in the flowers.
Ah, I see that you are in the flowers.
Thank you, lady.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Sturble, it's so good checking in with you, and I appreciated chatting with you earlier today. I really do. It means a lot to me. What are you going to do for us tonight, my friend?
Well,
I
was thinking, I was trying to figure out what would be a Betty White song, and I realized, when I grew up in the late 50s and the early 60s, women were perfect, and perfect women were perfect. And Betty White was one of these perfect women, it's sort of like Father Knows Best, and all these people. So I thought back to all these songs about perfect love, but then it all goes to shit. So this is a song. I don't know if it's just a popular song or what it was from. I tried to find it that was in my key, but Sinatra was singing it way above me, and Tony Bennett was singing it way above me. So I figure I couldn't find the karaoke, so I'll sing it a cappella about the time, when Betty White and she was on What's My Line, when there were romantic songs in Perry Como. So I've been listening to Perry Como singing. I've been listening to lots of different Bobby Darin singing it, Sinatra singing it. So I'm gonna. Rob Sterbl's gonna give it a try.
Good.
Well,
go get him.
Everyone, please remember to mute and welcome to your Zoom stages a mensch and a pinch, Mr. Rob Sterble.
Thank you. Thank you. Once upon a time, a girl with moonlight in her eyes said she loved me so and put her hand in mine, but that was once upon a time, very long ago. Once upon a hill, we sat beneath a willow tree, counting all the stars and waiting for the dawn. But that was once upon a time. Now the tree is gone. How the breeze ruffled through her hair. How we laughed, though tomorrow wasn't there. We were young and didn't have a care. Where did it go? Once upon a time, the world was sweeter than we knew. Everything was ours. How happy we were then. But somehow, once upon a time, never comes again. Once upon a time, the world was sweeter than we knew. Everything was ours. How happy we were then. But somehow, once upon a time, never comes again. Thank you.
Beautiful, Rob. Very well.
Nice, nice.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
So
Very
pretty.
nice.
I had lots
Lovely.
of once upon a times.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you know, love is a wonderful thing to have. It just, you know, it fills you with hope and youth, and it's just like the rose-colored glasses come up and everything is great, you know.
And it's a good thing to do too.
Yeah,
Rob,
it's wonderful to feel love, and then you live with somebody for a couple of years, and all your wonderful character defects, and their character defects, and then you begin to see, you know, are you can you really get along, right? And so I was lucky. I met Shona, where we were
Glad
getting
you
our
saved
relationships
this whole
getting
dialogue.
better and better because we honor and care and are to each other, like Scott and Terry.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, my best to Shona. We miss her terribly. I hope for her return. And let me put this on gallery view so you can see just how much we all love Rob Sterble. Yay!
Yeah, Rob.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Rob, what's the name of that song again?
Once upon a time.
Okay, and the author,
Lee Adams, and who is the other guy? Schober, I think, was the guy.
I think is it Strauss?
Strauss, yeah.
Oh, okay. Beautiful song.
Cute, yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Thank you. If somebody could find it in my key, I would love it. And for the music, maybe Ron can find somebody who could do it. That'd be great. Thank you.
Richard Behrens could put together a track for you.
Oh, maybe that's what I should do. I should I should come some. Is he there on Saturdays? Maybe I could.
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
well, we'll talk later, but Richard
Okay.
Barrett will put together a track for you very quickly overnight and very reasonably priced and very good, and I have used him many times, and it's that he does it so fast and it's very accurate.
Well,
And,
that's great to know.
yeah.
Maybe
And you get a donut.
Maybe you could put his number in the chat.
Well, I'll put it in the newsletter, and it's not like we're not going to talk. But
Hey,
Richard,
Rob.
Richard,
Rob?
you're watching.
Yes.
I think that you and John Rosenthal would sing in similar keys because you both can go way down low. So maybe John and you could figure out what the key would be on that.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. If I could only come up to within like 70% of how great John is, I would be.
It's fascinating that you've already calculated the percentages.
Oh, John swung it.
It's very specific.
John blew the roof off the house here tonight. I love
Well, we're going to fly down to Chile.
Yay!
To see our friends Victoria and Eduardo. Oh, hello, Victoria. You couldn't look happier.
I saw Eduardo practicing all evening. Eduardo, you're the bomb, man. You're great.
Yeah.
I'm always happy.
Oh, look at your new microphone. That sounds
I like
great.
it. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I'm trying to see. We're doing something a little different.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. How are things in Chile?
Wait. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm so happy to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Last week I thought I had COVID,
Oh no.
but I didn't. I just had a regular, awful cold that looked and sounded and everything just like the COVID thing, but I didn't. I'm still a COVID virgin.
Good.
Okay, so anyway, I'm into animals. I love animals. So I started researching Betty White and her animal thing. She said, I am not into animal rights, even though she loved animals. And she was awarded by Villa Regrosa in 2006, ambassador to the animals of LA. She was on the board of trustees of GLASA, which is the Greater LA Zoo Association, since 1974. She left for a while to be some other thing in the zoo, and then she came back to chair, actually, in 2010. She founded the Betty White Wildlife Fund that donated $1 million to help the Australian wildfire animal victims. She won the American Humane Association Humanitarian Award in 2012. She often was criticized because of her love for animals. It kind of goes with being on the zoo trustees, but it kind of doesn't. So there was always some kind of polemic around that. And her answer to that was, which I really like her answer, was, we have a responsibility for what we have tamed. Take responsibility and breathe kindness. Anyway, so this song I chose was written by Chris Williamson. I don't know if anybody remembers her. And when I sang it as a kid, I always thought she was singing for animals, but really she was just singing for her girlfriend. But I still, when I hear this song, I can't stop thinking about animals. So to me, I don't know, I love this song so much. I've always wanted to sing it. I've never sang it in front of anybody, just you guys. So anyway, thank you for listening to me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to mute, including me.
And tip your waiters, please.
And tip your waiters and try
tipping is not a little town in China.
No, it is not. And try the veal. I hear the veal is very good. everyone, please remember to mute, including.
No, it's a vegetarian restaurant.
Oh, I can't recommend a veal on Betty White night. That's not right.
She wasn't a vegetarian. It's okay.
What I meant to say was, everyone, please remember to mute, and welcome to your Zoom screens, Victoria and Eduardo.
Go back into the darkness, like the wild thing that you are. Your teeth are far too sharp, my love. I'm afraid you go too far. I'm sure you like the shelter I gave so willingly. Wild, wild things can turn on you, and you've got to set them free. Set them free. No matter what they say, set them free. For they live another way. It's the spirit of the wild things that you love so much to see. But wild, wild things can turn on you, so you've got to set them free. Oh, you got to set them free. Set them free. No matter what they say, set them free. For they live another way. It's the spirit of the wild things that you love so much to see. 'Cause wild, wild things can turn on you, so you've got to set them free. Oh, you got to set them free. Set them free. Set them free. Set them
Beautifully sung, beautifully played.
Wow.
Wow.
Fabulous.
Wow.
Really wonderful.
Victoria,
Oh,
that's my
goodness.
favorite.
Very nice.
Betty would like it.
Beautiful.
The music sounded like a track.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah, I
The
did.
singing
That
was
was
great.
The
Great.
whole thing was to die.
Yeah, that was like a
Wonderful.
personal best for both of you, right? It
Very
was
nice.
just
My
I
favorite
think
so
it's with
far.
our sound system. We hooked up our big speakers because I've been working with Leslie every week. We try to, this week we didn't, but try to rehearse together to figure out this technical stuff. So I'm glad it sounds better.
Sounds great. Well, you always sound great, but
Playing
this
great
sounds really, really
piano,
good.
it wouldn't matter.
yeah, no, it's really fun to see how far it's come and then for you two to well, Eduardo, I know that you just started playing piano, so it always amazes me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just over COVID, right? Is when you started.
No, before. Well, he's gotten a million times better though since COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
My main instrument is drums. That's what I play.
Oh.
Drums and bass. Actually, we're gonna do a couple songs with bass one day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh well, you're just the.
You play guitar too, though, don't you, Eduardo?
A little.
Oh yeah,
That's what I thought. I remember you playing guitar.
You're like the
Just
Chilean
drummer
version
here.
of Tom Saputo.
I've gotten better at the kazoo this year.
Well, let me put this on gallery view so you can see just how much we all love you. Thank you, Victoria and
Whoa. Whoa.
It's just amazing. Well, we're past 9 o'clock, and we were going to do. I'd like to do a few more singers before we play Password. I know I said 9 o'clock, but I want to make sure everybody sings, and we're kind of on a roll. So, Laura, please hold on. But I do want to play Password.
Yeah.
But I can't not have Mr. Scott Barton sing. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Trip.
Hello. Let me take Victoria. I'm sorry, Victoria. I didn't mean to keep you there. Yes, now you can take a break.
Okay, we're plugging in the computer here before we run out of power.
Yes. Well.
There we go. Okay.
Well, hello, Scott Barton.
How are you today?
I'm delighted to see you. You're all dressed up.
Yeah, a little
looks
bit.
good.
It's 9:05 on a Monday night, and you're wearing a tie.
Looks
I know,
good.
I know. Well, I didn't take a shower until about 2 hours ago, so.
In the 50s, everybody wore white shirts and ties.
That is true.
60s.
So, go ahead, Trip.
I was about to ask you what you were going to do for us, my friend.
Well, I anticipated that question, and I took your advice from last week. I don't know if you remember what your advice was, because I couldn't come up with anything with Betty White. So I looked up Alan Ludden. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but Alan Ludden released an album in 1964 called Alan Ludden Sings His Favorite Songs.
Yes.
And so this was the first song on the album. And so he recorded this in 64. He met Betty White in 61 and they got married in 63. So I'd like to think that he actually sang this song to Betty, much like I'm singing it to Terry J. Bond tonight.
Oh, well, it doesn't get any nicer than that. Everyone remember to mute, including me, and welcome Mr. Scott Barton and
Thank you.
Possibly Terry J. Bond.
Thank you very much. We're ready. I've grown accustomed to her face. She always makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune she whistles night and noon Her smiles, her frowns, her ups, her downs are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I was serenely independent and content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to her looks, accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her face. She's second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I'm very grateful she's a woman and so easy to forget. Or rather, like a habit, one can always break, and yet I've grown accustomed to the trace of something in the air, accustomed to her face.
That was terrific, Scott.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Correct, too. That was terrific.
Nice swing to that song.
I
Like
need my
it.
muse.
Yeah,
Here's
great.
my muse.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh. And let's just talk about that hat.
I know. Steve Meek's going to offer me money for it like he does every time.
That's a great.
It's gorgeous on you. It really is.
Yeah, so I was going to say, when I listened to Alan Rudden's record, he wasn't all that cool.
No.
And so I thought I'd do Dean Martin instead.
It
Dean Martin
was
is
a
good.
great arrangement.
Yeah, great track.
I really didn't know Alan Ludden sang, and so I was doing my own deep dive on
He
Betty.
tried.
And the thing of it is it became kind of a running joke on the David Letterman morning show, where David would, and they're very good friends. Alan Ludden basically discovered
Yes.
David
That is
Letterman
correct.
hosting a radio show and thought he was the best thing ever, and brought him out to LA and introduced him to a lot of people. And so David had this morning show, and Alan was a frequent guest on it, but invariably David would just make fun of this album in particular.
Because Alan Ludden sings his favorite song.
And it really kind of is, and it's kind of terrible.
It's not great.
Listen to it.
Well, but now I own it, so.
And I can never tell if Alan knows or not. I can never tell if Alan's in on the joke.
But the whole point, Trip, is that Betty did like it.
There's something about, Alan loves singing so much it doesn't matter. That's what's great about it.
Well, that's the deal, isn't it?
Well, I actually think you sing it better, Scott. But
thank you.
And you're sounding great.
Yeah.
You really are. Let's put this on gallery view so you can see how much the world loves Scott Barton, ably assisted by Terry J.
Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness, how fun was that? Let's take you out of the spotlight so you can take a break, as I am wont to forget. Well, Pamela C. Hillman, where are you, my friend?
How can you miss those glasses? They're like spectacular.
Hey, baby.
And that shirt.
Here I am, baby.
Hey, Pamela.
Well,
Wow.
The thing with Pamela is there's always a reason. So there's always a reason behind the outfit.
Yeah, it's not my best effort, but I did a lot of looking at pictures of Betty White and her, just to see what kind of clothes she wore to kind of get up. And she had a marvelous sense of fashion, and she wore all kinds of things, and I appreciate that because I wear all kinds of stuff.
You look much sexier than Betty White,
Well, thank you.
Pamela.
Ridiculous, but I
Now,
love
wait a
all
minute.
kinds of things.
Wait a minute.
All kinds of ridiculous stuff. But what I noticed was there was a common theme. She wore a lot of shirts and capris and a lot of shirtwaist dresses and jackets, and she always had the collar up.
Oh yes.
She always had. I wish this was a little starchier, but she always had the collar up. So that's why the shirt. And of course, she would have loved the gold dots. So what can I say? Well, so my song choices.
Well, you could easily pass. You could easily be doing Elvis right now.
Well, it's, okay, well, now this will really be anticlimactic.
Betty White and Elvis. That's
Yeah, it's now or never. I chose.
I don't know. I'm thinking Tina Turner.
Oh my God! So, well, I actually worked on the same
never would wear it.
stage of Harris with Tina Turner. So I could not even keep up with her, and I thought I could keep up with anybody. Hey, I lost myself. Did I lose my spotlight somehow?
No, I was. You're there. I just turned on your ability to record.
Okay, so but it still wants me to. It wants me to request.
Okay, so hold on.
I'm only going to record because Maddie isn't here, not because it's probably recording worthy. Let's see. Okay. Record on this computer. So I tried to choose a song that embodied several things, and it turns out that actually it works with Martin Luther King Day too. So it's about love of animals, it's about joie de vivre, and it's about freedom. Free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows. I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong key, folks. I've done this twice now, haven't I? Stay free and beauty surrounds you. The world's... I'm going to
start over.
I'm going to start over, babies.
Yeah, go ahead and start over. It's worth doing.
Yeah, it is. And so I'm so sorry. I did this again. I did this last week, too. I don't know what happens to me here. Well, I actually do know what happens to me.
I think it's Rob's fault.
I thought I had this in the right key of +2, so we'll see. I'm going to try one more time, and if it doesn't work, folks, you know what?
And if it doesn't work, then we'll come back and you'll do something else. But let's try it.
Another day.
Exactly.
Another time, another day. Okay.
You're good.
Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart. And beauty surrounds you, the world still astounds you each time you know what, I've screwed it up again, and I apologize. This is 2 weeks in a row. I'm not doing well with my tracks here, so apologies, folks. Go on ahead.
No need. We love you.
I'm so embarrassed. Well, I know.
No, don't.
Can I say something? Can I say something to defend you?
Sure. You can always say,
No,
especially,
you can't.
especially after the way you sang tonight. You can tell me anything. Actually,
you gotta find it in your key because it's not for your voice. It's
oh no, I had it in my key earlier.
Really?
I had it in my key earlier today on my caraphone, but somehow I didn't save it. I think is the problem.
Oh. Oh.
So I need to get better at saving the key so that it's in my key when I do it.
Yeah.
But thank you, Victoria. You were so wonderful tonight. I want to learn that song and sing it, only not for you to hear because then I would be embarrassed.
But one thing we have in common right now is that song and my song goes very well together.
I know they do.
So Pamela, go into your preferences, because if you don't, you can set it to where it will stay the key that you choose.
I know you're right. I know you're right. And I just, what can I say?
Pamela,
I act up, folks.
Pamela, here's what I want to encourage you to do. Let's come back and try to find another song. No, you're done. She's done. No, quit while you're ahead.
What about acapella? What about acapella?
Okay, I have this idea. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, let's pretend you just finished your Born Free. Let's so let me put.
Okay, and so I'll just sing the last. If you're born free.
Bravo!
Yay! Harlan, you can do it.
Thank you. We're not.
I have heard that song for 50 years, but I have never, ever heard it like that. You have made me hear that song in a new way.
I thought it worked for Martin Luther King too, so I am sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Well, I'm just gonna. I thought that was.
We're not recording, but that recording will be erased.
I want to believe that this is going to be Izzy's favorite. I think this is going to be the one that they show at Christmas. Maddie, Josh, if you're listening, I want you to save this one. Oh, I'm losing all my friends.
No.
Why do I continue to push away the only people that care about me?
Never happened.
No, it's not a lifelong habit or anything. Well, Forrest was going to check in. He may still be on his way. We don't know.
Fingers crossed.
Well, we hope. So, Forrest, if you're out there, please come in. We'd love to hear from you. But right now, it's Leslie Thorson.
Yeah. Thorson.
Leslie
That's my
Thorson.
friend.
Find me. There you are.
Yeah, there you are.
There we are.
It,
Okay.
it really does help. It's crazy how it does, but it does. Leslie Thorson, what are you going to do for us?
It's a good day.
It is a good day. What are you going to do for us?
Betty did a great version of it on her show, so I thought that would be appropriate. And I think Gary sang it. Somebody sang it here that I remember. Did a really great job. So I'm going to try and do a good job too. And Terry and Scott, if you want to dance again, I'm going to call a dance break.
Nice.
Anybody else who wants to dance?
If you do, I will highlight you.
Dancing with myself.
And Leslie, if you want to record, you may.
I would like to record. Thank you.
You may. And I'll get out of here. And everyone put your dance shoes on and welcome Leslie Thorson.
Go get him.
All right. Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How could anything be wrong? A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. A good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing. You got the right of way, 'cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away your pills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. Dance break. Good morning, sun. Good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing. And you got the right of way, 'cause it's a good day for curing your ills. It's a good day for paying your bills. Take a deep breath and throw away your pills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night. A good day from morning till night. A good day from morning till night.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was wonderful. Yeah.
Every
Beautiful.
way, every way.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
Good day for
Oh,
Leslie singing.
Didn't Dinah Shore sing that too, I think?
Oh, God, probably.
It was great.
Sounds like a
Great.
Dinah Shore song.
Yeah, sure was. I thought so.
Oh, Dinah Shore, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Peggy Lee sang it first.
Peggy Lee.
She
Oh,
actually
yeah.
co-wrote it with her
Good.
husband, Dave Barber.
Uh-huh.
So she was the first one.
Good. Good for Peggy Lee.
Betty sang it in the shower.
Dinah Shore was see the USA in your Chevrolet.
Well, Liz, it's not just
America,
America, you to call.
That was great, Leslie. I'm glad you sang that.
Yeah, that
It
was
is.
great.
It's nice
great.
to get a little break from the femme fatale towards songs of heartbreak that you're so good at.
Adorable.
Yes, sorry, no heartbreak tonight.
Yes, well,
Oh.
it's nice to see the other side of Leslie Thorson. There are so many. That's the thing.
This is a woman who loves butterflies. Come on.
Right.
Yes, actually, there was a surprise butterfly born this morning. If everybody didn't already get that news.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
Did you name? Is it a girl? Can we name her?
It was a girl. Yes.
Oh well,
It could
then
be
it's
Betty.
Yeah, sure.
Has to be, yeah.
Well, let's put this on gallery view so you, Leslie, you can see how much the world loves Leslie Thorson. Yay!
Yay. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
No forest yet. Well, let me take Leslie out of the burning spotlight. Um, where are we? Leslie Thorson, Melanie Wilkie.
Yay!
I see you. I see your very fast jazz hands. Oh yes, now you're moving into Fosse territory. Good. All right. As Leslie, no, you're not Leslie. You're Melanie. Hello, Melanie.
Hi.
What are you gonna do for us?
I'm gonna sing Just in Time.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
And I'm singing it with Peggy Lee because all the other recordings were Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra and Bobby. They're all too high. If I sang it in a higher key and if a lower key, it was too low. So I'm going to do another duet.
I know a guy named Rob who had similar problems.
Yes.
Yes, it's going around apparently, but you know, you could do worse than Peggy Lee as a partner for a duet.
Yeah.
You know, she's no slouch.
No.
Well, let me get out of here. Did you want to record, you and Peggy?
No, thanks.
All right. Well, let me get out of here and welcome to your Zoom screens the wonderful Melanie Hellman Wilkie and Peggy Lee singing Just in Time.
You know, this is a song that Betty White and Alan Ludden sang together. I read somewhere.
Oh.
You hear it?
Yes.
Just in time. I found you just in time. Before you came, my time was running low. I was lost. The losing dice were tossed. My bridges all were crossed. Nowhere to go. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear. I found my way. Our love came just in time. You found me just in time and changed my lonely life. That lovely day. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. More doubt or fear as on my way. Our love came just in time. You found me just in time and changed my lonely life. That lovely day. Just in time. Just in time. Just in time. Just in time.
Yay!
Beautiful.
Good.
Melanie, you're wonderful.
That is
God.
wonderful.
Hey.
That's a keeper. You got to do that live. You
Good.
really do. You did great.
Time for you.
And Melanie, you know at Jeweled Universe in the back, I keep a bag of emergency boas. I do.
I know, I've seen them.
Yes, well, they'll be perfect for this song. They really will.
Yeah.
Well, and for Melanie, a bottle of red wine.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Just saying.
That's more like
There
it.
you go.
That works too.
I think
Oh,
that's
So wear the boa if you
The
give.
whole bottle.
Victoria's
I want to
showing
say
off
that's
some
going to be the
Chilean
name
wine.
of your show. I want to say that's going to be the name of your one-woman show, Red Wine and Boas.
Not a bad title.
Yeah.
You can have both boa and a bottle.
That's right.
Yeah. It all
There you go.
works
Boa
out.
in a bottle.
There you
And
go.
boa
and a bottle. Yeah,
And boa constrictor.
Melanie's girl show.
well, and you can have guest star John Rosenthal as your sommelier, you know.
Boa constrictor.
Well, let's put this on gallery view so you can see how much the world loves Melanie Hellman Wilkie.
Honey, I love that.
Hey.
I love that. Wow.
Red wine and a boa. Boa and a bottle. Boa and a bottle. I see it now, Melanie.
Polka dots, bottles, and boas, or something like that.
I have a boa right here. This is my boa. He's right here.
Yeah.
Nice. I hope you fed him earlier.
Constrictor. Boa constrictor. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I bought him. He goes from here to here, but the idea was that at some point I'll wear him with a tux, and that will be the joke instead of wearing a boa. I've really only got a few more years where I'm going to be cute enough to make that joke work. So, no, at some point it's just a creepy old guy with a boa. But at this point,
It works too.
Never too old. Come on.
Well, it works on the blue line going to Long Beach if you're, walking through the train and desperate for attention. Sure, but. There's no good segue from there to anywhere, really.
Unless you had a snake charmer on the show,
Well, I had told Gary Mortimer, it's right about hour number 2 that I lose all control of the show. But Bill Wheeler.
Yeah, I'm here.
Help get us back on track.
Well, kind of semi on track. Not many of you knew Betty Bonaduce, but I knew her well and for many years. And those of you who did know her knew that she passed just a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
She was 97 on her way to 98.
Oh.
She was an incredible, intelligent, fantastic, creative person. She had her own radio show in Pittsburgh in 1946. I think the first woman-based radio show in the country or in the world. And she was a comedy writer, a comedian, a performer, a singer. She had 4 kids, all of them sang, all of them perform. Her most famous child is Danny Bonaduce from the Partridge Family. However, I've met them all. I personally think he is the least talented of all the family, and he is fantastically talented. So it's a pretty amazing group of people. Her husband was Joseph Bonaduce, and he was the prime writer, comedy writer for the Dick Van Dyke Show and the Mary Tyler Moore Show. But Betty wrote a lot of those scripts herself when he wasn't able to write or didn't want to write, and she never got credited for that because she was a woman. But she wrote for the Mary Tyler Moore Show also, and she had to have known Betty White. And I can just imagine that they must have been friends. I mean, the two of them are so much alike, so iconoclastic, so independent, so funny, and similar type of raunchy humor. They had to have been friends. And so I'm singing this song that was one of Betty Bonaduce's signature torch songs. She always sang torch songs. this tiny little old lady, so sweet looking, always perfectly dressed, getting up on stage at the other side, the Lyric Hyperion, usually mostly at Oil Can Harry's, many, many, many other places. She had a solo show in Hollywood years ago that I went to. Larry Davis was one of the performers in that show. It was just an amazing group. But this was one of her favorite Torch songs. The sweet little old lady getting up on stage and belting these things out and being really raunchy, usually with a glass of Crown Royal over ice on the side, and usually more than one or two of them. So, and here she was in her 90s getting up there on stage and belting these out. And this is in honor of both Betty Bonaduce and Betty White. And has nothing whatsoever to do with Martin Luther King. So here we go. I want to be around to pick up the pieces when somebody breaks your heart. Somebody twice as smart as I. Somebody who will swear to be true as you used to do with me, who'll lead you to learn that misery loves company. Wait and see. I want to be around to see how he does it when he breaks your heart to bits. Let's see if the puzzle fits so fine. And that's when I'll discover that revenge is sweet, as I sit there applauding from a front row seat. When somebody breaks your heart like you broke mine. I bet he was a pretty amazing person. I remember one of the first times I met her, I was just so impressed with her stage performance and singing, and I went up to her and I said, "Oh my God, I want to sing like you when I grow up." And she turned to me and looked at me and went right away, "Who's growing up?" She was so much fun. She was a mere like 85 then. And that's when I'll discover that revenge is sweet, as I sit there applauding from a front row seat. When somebody breaks your heart like you broke mine. Oh yeah. Thank you, Betty.
That was great, Bill.
Thank you, thank you. I miss Betty. They had to have
Very
known with her. They just had to.
I think the last time wasn't like her 94th birthday at Oil Cans?
The last time in person was, I think, her 95th.
95th, okay.
And
Didn't she come to the Rose once?
Yeah.
She did.
Into the Rose, yes.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I knew I had met her.
Yeah,
Right.
amazing. So much fun. What a
She was
crazy, fun
so
lady.
fun.
Yeah. And also Julian Troop was there that night as well, too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
And you were there, Pamela.
Was there? I was
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, that's right. Melly, you were there too.
Melody
Yeah.
was there. I think Maddie was there.
That's true. Yes.
Well, yeah, I feel very fortunate that she came. It was kind of a blessing, like a
Yeah.
Oh,
blessing from the Queen.
Yeah.
And it was primarily thanks to Anne Marie Nash
Valdivia.
and
Yeah.
Catherine Scroggins, and they were very good about making sure Betty got out and about. And
Yeah.
the story that Jay Winger, that he and his husband ended up building this little house
Oh God.
in the back of their property for Betty to live in, and it's just an extraordinary story. I'm sure.
Yeah. They were going to take care of her in her declining years. She never really declined until the last couple of months. But Jay's husband had a heart transplant, and it went bad. And then he got really, really sick. And then Betty wound up taking care of them
Oh,
Wow.
until he died. Yeah.
So, why don't we propose a toast to? Let me put this on gallery view.
just when you got
Ladies and gentlemen, let me get my. Let me get my beverage. I would like to propose a toast
Yeah.
to Betty Bonaducci and all the Bettys.
Betty.
Very nice.
I remember Laurie Donato's intro to Betty because she always had that intro. Betty Bonaducci, Betty Bonaducci, Betty Bonaducci. And then she would get up and sing. Here's Betty. I wish I had a crown royal, but I don't.
Well, before I forget, Bill, and we get lost in the macabre rememberings of people.
I have happy memories of her.
No, that's not what I meant. But what about that great timing that you had during the little piano interlude where you managed to say your cute little story about Belly, and just the amount of time and the piano? Did you work on that? Was that rehearsed?
No, it just came out of nowhere. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm sure it did. Well, it was very good if it did. Let's put this on gallery view, and you can see how much the world loves Bill Wheeler. Yay!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I could have sung it as well as she did. Dang it.
Well, you have 25 years to
Practice, yeah. She almost made it to 100. Pretty close.
So where are we? We are Stephen Meeks.
Yay!
There you are. I'm saying you now.
Hi, kids.
Hello.
Bless the beasts and the children. Give them comfort from the storm. Keep them safe. Keep them warm. That's not the song I'm singing, but that came to me when I'm listening to all these beautiful things about Betty White and her love of animals and everything. How you doing? How you guys doing?
I'm good. I was just going to go with it.
Well, I almost did too, but I got this thing written out. What a waste of pen and ink that would be.
Well, that's right. You put a whole thing together.
Well, not a whole thing, but something I hope is appropriate for the day and for Dr. Martin Luther King Day and Betty White Day. And I didn't know your other Betty as well as you guys did, unfortunately. But so anyway, we all do what we can, right?
We do. Well, what are you going to do for us tonight?
Well, I'm gonna do "Getting to Know You" by Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Oh, perfect.
Christine. You say potato and I say potato.
Well,
so
Well, let me remind everyone to please mute and welcome to your Zoom screens the wonderful Mr. Stephen Meek.
Thank you so much. Can I record?
Yes,
No, I have no idea how to do that or how anybody does that, but I just wanted to ask the question.
I don't think it's not giving me the oh, I could do this.
I'm joking, my friend. I can't. I don't know what that means or how to do that or whatever.
Oh,
This is Steve being silly.
I know. I believe anything. I do.
You've never seen Steve being silly before.
I believe the lies of handsome men.
Oh wow. Well, that's terribly kind of you. So I guess I should get serious for a minute.
Well, you should probably sing at some point.
Right, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way, but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Imagine a long musical interlude here. We certainly did get to know Betty White in 100 years. For most of us, that's as long as we've lived. Betty sang this song in 1954 on the Betty White Show in her early 30s. I did not know that her show was canceled because she refused to remove talented Black entertainer and tap dancer Arthur Duncan from her show. She said no, and no to the pressure placed by mostly Southern states to take him off her show. In fact, she used him more, and he later became the first Black entertainer on the Lawrence Welk Show. Her decision killed her show, but not her spirit or her career. How appropriate that we celebrate her 100th birthday on the same day that we celebrate and remember the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. She stood by her own convictions, even at the detriment of her own career and livelihood. Thank you for the decades of entertainment and for supporting human beings and animals as well. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Happy 100th birthday, Ms. White.
Yeah, happy 100 and
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, oh.
Oh, well, thank you, Stephen.
Very nice.
Well, thank you, Mr. Stephen Meek. Let me put this on
Hey,
gallery.
before that, I just want to say something really quick, if you don't mind. Alan Ludden sang at a local piano bar in Los Feliz in the late 70s, and I met him a couple of times. A place called Juanitos on Hillhurst, across from what was then the Los Feliz Inn, down the block from Michael. But Alan Ludden sang at this place called Juanitos, which used to be Mr. C's, and he was a cool guy. And anyway, thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to make a
you
stupid. I'm going to make a stupid.
reminded me, Steve. You reminded me of this interview that I saw with Alan Ludden. I think it was with David Letterman, where he was saying that he was a big believer in the piano bar, specifically the piano bar, and he liked to sing songs that he would sing in a piano bar, and he kept mentioning very specifically piano bar. And his love for them, and then you ran into him. Wow! So.
At that time, it was Juanitos. It was Michael's, which later became the Derby again, and it was the Dresden. Those were the only piano bars in Los Feliz at that time.
I just remember him saying that he was worried that it was a dying art, and then I was thinking, oh my God, I'm Alan Ludden.
Yeah.
I've got to make one stupid comment here. I was in the same room once with Betty White at an art opening, but that's my only claim to fame.
He might have been at that bar once. But at the time I was like 19 or 20, and I really wasn't familiar with who she was really. But she was probably there at some point, you know.
Yeah, this was 50 years ago when I saw her, and at that time I just thought of her and Alan Ludden as the hosts of the Rose Parade.
Oh,
that was 50 years ago.
Of course, yeah.
Stephen, let me put this on gallery view so you can see just how much the world loves Stephen.
Oh, thank you also. Thank you. I love it. You're beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. No autographs, please. No autographs.
I will take you out of the burning spotlight.
Thank God.
And put it on to Mr. Larry Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we wait for that.
Larry.
Okay. Well, the song I picked is called I'm Old Fashioned, and I don't know why, but I just thought of Betty White as being someone that I've known for a long time. And she was so down to earth and old fashioned, even though she really wasn't old fashioned. So I've got to tune up and we'll see if it works. Tell me if you can hear this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not such a clever one about the latest fads. I admit I was never one who was adored by local lads. Not that I ever tried to be a saint. I'm the type that they classify as quaint. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love old-fashioned things. The sound of rain up on my window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancy are passing fancy with sighing sighs and holding hands. These my heart understands. I'm old fashioned. Hey, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be. As long as you agree to stay old fashioned with me. We need that couple that dances during this interlude. Oh, okay, that works. I'm old fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be. As long as you agree to stay old fashioned with me. Won't you stay old fashioned with me? Please stay old fashioned with me. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's great. Oh,
I made it through.
you were
Very
good.
nice.
That was a great song. Oh,
Thank
Old
you.
fashioned never goes out of style, Larry.
No, it doesn't.
No wonder you like it. You sing it so well.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a chicken egg kind of a thing. Which came
Yeah,
first?
yeah.
Well, Larry, let me put this on gallery view so you can see how much the world loves Larry Davis.
Thank you. Oh, I'm horrible.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much, everyone.
You are very welcome. Let me take everybody out of the spotlight, really, and put it on gallery view.
That was worth the wait.
I don't have an ending song. And you should know, I kind of, you may have noticed I threw the idea of password out the window. I don't know what I was thinking. I really, honestly, you know, I have these ideas, but you know, they don't all work out. And you're welcome. Here's what I was thinking. If you would like to hang out afterwards, I'm happy to play, but I don't have the heart to interrupt anybody here. You're also wonderful for an idea. I think we were really planning on doing it live, and Laura and I were, and it was going to be much more fun live. And it's a great idea. If we have another year of coronavirus, you know, we'll start a game show night. Honestly,
There you go. Yeah.
you know, I see a future as the future Alan Ludden. You know, you could. It's a cabaret show. You know, I think I could do. I could do Alan Ludden, the biopic.
Thank you. Will we always be on internet? Will we always be on Zoom, or will we have to go live?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Because right now
always be available.
we started this group because we were in coronavirus, right?
No, we were actually live at.
Zoom. I'm talking about.
Yes.
So I'm very happy it's on Zoom, because if it was live, I wouldn't be able to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's a silver lining that we get to see you, and we get to see John Rosenthal, and we get to see Ron Kurt, and we get to see Charlotte Leboff, and we get to see people that, you know, I would have never met. And we get to see Pamela Clay. Happy birthday, by the way, Pamela, if you're watching.
Happy birthday, Pamela Clay.
And, I never would have met I never would have met Francesca Amari,
Yeah.
who she is not here tonight, but that doesn't mean that you should not watch her fabulous live stream on Wednesday.
She has a live show tonight. She's on stage.
On stage,
tonight? Oh.
and then she's is tonight the Linda Ronstadt or tonight or
That's
something
coming
else?
up. That's coming up.
Well, she's doing a number of projects, and they're all in the newsletter. So you should read it.
And
and Pamela Clay's show is in there as well. And I'm not sure if we have any other shows that we need to promote.
And Pamela, Francesca's show next week is going to be on Thursday.
Thursday, yes.
That's correct. It changes to Thursday. Not this week, but
right.
next week.
Yeah.
And then she has her.
Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
No, this Wednesday, yes. Next Wednesday, no. It'll be Thursday next week.
Oh, okay.
And Thursday from then on.
From then on. No, maybe not permanently because
Well, Wayne's working on a show, right?
yeah, Wayne's working on a show.
Anyway, we'll figure all that out. I do want to say for those of you who are being polite.
Can I ask one question?
The show is over.
Oh.
Can I ask one question?
Hold on, I want to make sure they know. You may ask, but you're just doing this intentionally to interrupt me.
I'm sorry. No, I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Some people just wait for me to say it's over because
No, I don't want to interrupt you.
and they're polite.
You go first.
They don't interrupt me like
You were gonna go
You're
first.
doing so well.
I thought this was one of my better nights, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was so subdued this evening. Go ahead, you go first.
No, Steve, honey, the show is over. You go for it now. I am listening.
Oh, okay. I just want to know how many chucks would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
99.
That's as good an answer as anything.
I had always heard that a woodchuck.
Tell him what he won, Bob.
I had always heard that a woodchuck would chuck a chuck of wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. That's what I heard.
There's 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm at that party.
And Steve and me drank every one
At
of them.
Steve's house, there's only 50 left.
Hey, Scott.
Beautiful.
Hey, Scott, what do you think of my
That
new
looks
hat,
great.
buddy? This is my
I like it. Good. It looks great.
That's a great
You like mine?
Hey, I like your beanie too. Not your beanie, your beret.
So I want to remind everybody that next week is Jerome Kern.
Yeah.
So have fun. There will be so much there. And then the week after is what, Laura? Is it Songs of Spirit or is it what's her name?
Faith songs.
Yeah, it's the songs of faith.
Yeah.
Any kind of faith. So.
And then after that is
Carole King.
Carole King.
Oh my God.
The crew is happy.
Well, there's all sorts of, and then we will of course be celebrating Black History Month, and there are all sorts of great things coming up. So I will also say I have no idea about Friday. I don't know. I don't know. I'm watching the news, and hello. What does 3 mean?
In the morning.
Oh, it's 3. Oh, well, good night, sweetie.
Oh.
I'm drinking wine, so I'm awake.
Okay.
Wine. Cheers.
I genuinely don't know about Friday. We'll see. And that's it for me. So good night, everybody.
Thank you all.
Good
night.
Love you all.
I'm checking out because I got to.
Sleep well.
Night.
I
I
could
know
go to
we
my cabin
moved
tomorrow.
through like 23 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a big night tonight.
Very nice. Great turnout.
Well, I've been they zoomed. I'll say goodbye. But
Bye.
You're all beautiful. What a
Good
beautiful
night.
group. I love you guys.
Funny.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. I
Yeah, likewise.
Love you too, Steve.
Hey, take care, Larry. Hey, love you all.
Bye, guy.
Bye.
Bye, Larry.
Bye.
Are you feeling better, Larry?
Yeah.
Feeling better? You were sick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Good.
right. You were sick last week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm still here.
Oh, there.
Oh, okay.
Are you feeling better?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Good.
Yes. Well, you could tell in my voice. At least it's back. It
Yeah.
wasn't there last time.
Good.
Feel good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Hey, everybody. The Von Trapp family is coming on to sing good night, farewell. Goodbye.
Steve, I
It's
love
gonna be
that.
the highlight of the evening.
So long, farewell. Our theaters say goodnight. I'd love to stay and drink my first champagne. No.
It was a wonderful night tonight. Thank you all.
Love you, kids.
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I had so much fun doing research on Betty White and watching a lot of. I had never seen Hot in Cleveland. You know, I made a point to watch that, which was the last situation comedy that she was on, which is very cute. But I had never seen it, but there was this fascinating story. You know, she began her career at this TV station where she was on air 5 hours a day, 6 days a week. And she was doing all of the commercials live, as well as the programming, as well as having people come in off the street just to be on TV. And, you know, and she was, you know, all of these fascinating things about, she was basically there at the birth of television. That was the only TV in her town. And, you know, and so they had a corner on the market. And and hearing these interviews with her, you know, she will remind you, well, I was basically at the birth of TV. Like, what did she said this something to David Letterman. She said, basically, David, I invented TV. And you know they're old friends, so you know David's, well, yes, ma'am, you know.
And she was willing to throw it all away, stick to her guns, and say, "This black entertainer stays on the show."
The line that I wish you would have mentioned, I didn't want to say anything, but because I had read the same articles, and famously she said when they kept objecting, live with it.
Yep.
Yeah, live with it.
Live with it. You know, live with it, and
He was old fashioned.
Old fashioned in a new fashioned way.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man. She yeah.
So it's fun, and she did do some music theater, and you can find her singing on the Love Boat during the very famous musical episodes. But anyway,
her tribute to Morgan Freeman is very entertaining. For I think it was AFI. If you ever get a chance, check that out. She was a featured performer, guest host, whatever, for Morgan Freeman. Was it AFI or maybe it was some other letters?
He was on Sesame Street. I know that.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I'm
she
talking
also-
about the big. There was a big tribute for Morgan Freeman, like AFI or SAG, or check it out. Betty White salutes Morgan Freeman. Funnier than just great stuff. Just excellent stuff.